Hello, buddies. You're watching Medley with Mary. I'm Mary Lawson, and yet again, another improv film shoot completed. Thanks to our director writer Aman, we came with the storyboard and we had a minimal crew, and we were able to complete it by afternoon. So it was a silent short film, and that was actually supposed to be a improv movie, but Aman did the work of storyboarding and then a proper screenplay, so it became like actual planned short film. So it went well. I'm gonna ask the participants and what all they felt. So same. Cool. Whom shall we start with? We'll start with Srihari. So today Srihari was participating. I think 2 weeks back we shot his cop, and today he just concentrated on the assistant direction and a minor acting role. So how did you feel about today's shoot?
Today's shoot was actually like pretty good. We finished it for schedule, so that was surprising in our scenarios. But yeah, it was good. It was a good learning experience for me and Aman as well. So yeah, cool.
Okay. Gokul, he is one of our new participants. He attended our story writing workshop and screenplay writing workshop. You would have seen him in one of the interviews. So he's actually attending a practical film shoot today. So what he learnt in theory is actually seeing in the practical. So I want to ask him, like, how did he feel about today's shoot?
Yeah, this is the first time I've actually done anything related to making a movie, whether it's acting or say assisting with sound or anything for that matter. So it was really a first time, and you never forget your first time. So it's going to be something I'm going to remember forever. And now I'd like to thank Maddie for giving me this opportunity and this experience.
Thank you. Okay, our industry expert Dhanasekaran. Today he was given the complete freedom of cinematography department. He was the lead cinematographer and director. Almost all the shots, director and cinematographer were talking and improvising the shots, and all the planned storyboards were also done. So I want to ask him basically, how did he feel about today's shoot, especially being the lead cinematographer?
It was very good. Like Maddie said, complete freedom from the cast and crew. Because I'm a guy who keeps on pestering all the cast and crew, like, why are we doing this, why we are doing that, and they gave me like lot of freedom. Like the director had all the shots, everything planned. Like everybody said, we completed well ahead of our schedule. Like I planned my day so that I was here till like 5-6. Almost half of the day we are done. So they gave me all the freedom, and like Maddie said, we improved a lot. So yeah, it was great, fun experience.
Thank you. Okay, finally the director. It's his first. Is like he got a good opportunity within 3 months joining our group, and he did the hard work of writing a story, screenplay, and then storyboard, and then making sure the cinematographer is also in sync with the storyboards and plan any improv shots on the spot, and directing the actors. So direction is like almost 24 departments, 24 plus departments maintaining, but we don't have all the 24 departments in this group. So how did you feel basically about conducting your own shoot, being a director on set?
Yeah, first of all, it's my first shoot. But what I never thought is going to be like direction. You really don't have to do anything if you have talented crew and cast. If you have talent, you just have to say yes and no, and you have to just tell them. I thought I have done the least amount of work today. Everybody has put their effort into the movie. I just said, okay, yes, do this and do that. Everybody knows what they want to do. They are more very talented. That's why I don't know. It feels like very easy thing. I have done the least amount of work today. I was behind the camera. I was not holding the camera even. I was just standing beside the character and actor. Everybody know what they have to do. Actors are acting very well. Both Gokul is the first time acting, being front of the camera and acting, and Shriyari, both have. I don't have to say anything. They just improv the fighting sequence or the sequence you will see in the movie by themselves, and they done it so well that I cannot make it any better by my direction or anything. And Maddie is really trained, and he helped me in directing the scene and all. And the Dhanasekaran has done. He has he has done the most of the short planning, and he gave the artistic touch to that my film that I never thought that this elements could be brought into the movie, but he gave me this ideas and he shot it by himself. So I really thought I have done the least amount of work, and these all are the talented individuals by which this movie is able to get completed with this short amount of time. So thank you everyone.
Yeah, it's actually correct. Dhanasekaran pulled off a couple of improv artistic shots. Those were really good. And actors, as usual, I'm the lead actor, so that's why he's. Yeah, we did really good. But I think overall, I felt I should have done some rehearsal. Also, there were a couple of combination scenes. I and Gokul acting. I thought maybe we should have done more rehearsals and their sequence also. So since it was improv movie, we didn't plan much on the acting department. So camera direction. Production management we planned, but acting we never planned. So in good that we had plenty of time today. We did some kind of homework, on the spot, like rehearse couple of shots and then go for the shot. But I felt like we should have done more rehearsal and went for the perfection rather than finishing the shot. Okay, that's my point of view. But right now, one question to everyone. I see all of you are writers. No, I know personally. I know every one of them. Like what's their interest. So all of you have a writer in you. So having witnessed practicals as well as theoreticals, I mean theory, what do you feel about making stories for short films, especially you being an independent short filmmaker, when you don't have the production budget or minimal equipment, gear? So what kind of stories you want to tell, or what kind of stories can be told? Starting from Srihari.
Yeah, I think we have minimal budget and production capacity here. So I think first of all, we all are very talented. Like the rest of them, like they're really talented. So let's use that to our maximum capacity and make short films which have a lot of like maybe like not high on VFX and everything, but high on content, and the story and the script should be like top notch. So as everyone is a writer here, so everyone is like very creative, and we can like leverage that talent first, and then once we like progress through that, we can get into like VFX and other departments later.
Your point of view?
Yeah, writing, I think, yeah, for making a short film, if we have a good idea and we have a good crew, and in one day we could turn out a very good movie. So if you're making a short film, so writing is not going to be much of an issue, but if you just have a one day, you can do it quickly. So, and that will just be a practice, because short film is like a practice for making a very a big feature film, but we can also make a very good film in one day. So I think, yeah, just keep on writing any minimal amount of whatever time you had, you write something, 1 page, 2 page, and you can shoot it in a day. So that is good to keep on learning about this craft.
Yeah, Gokul, I know that you're very early in the writing stage for screenplay, at least, I mean screenwriting, and you have witnessed a short film shoot today. I think this is your first short film shoot. So practicals you have seen. So now with this practical knowledge, what do you think, what's your perspective on writing?
So I think more than writing, I think it's before I joined the screenwriting workshop, I didn't know where to start. Right now that I took the first step towards just joining a workshop, and then now I'm able to be part of a movie. And one of the things that you're mentioning today is maybe next step would be to probably be part of a contest, right? So I feel if you plan this all ahead, I don't think it is too scary, right? What am I going to do next is very scary. But if you just take the first step, right? All I did was take the first step towards attending the screenwriting workshop, and today I was able to be part of this movie, and maybe next I might be part of your contest, and maybe if you do well in the contest, maybe it might lead to something more, right? All of this I don't think we'll be able to plan ahead, and that is probably something which always scares us. And just take the first step, and I think everything else will fall in place.
Yeah, I don't want to crush your motivations, but you told it very smooth. That's not how life works. Look at me, like 3 years, I'm still YouTube filmmaker. So yeah, you have to really push, but that's the process. So the process is laid out. You have to follow it, but there'll be a lot of obstacles. So it's not as simple as you say, but that is what you should follow, no matter whatever obstacles you get. Okay, Dhanasekaran, being the most experienced, more than me. So what are your perspective on writing?
I think writing is the toughest part of filmmaking to see, because invariably all this gears and what's and not is for like a story to be told. That's the crucial aspect. We've seen a lot of films which doesn't work at all just because the story didn't work out. So see, the filmmaking process as such, it can be learned. You do like keep on doing, like one day you'll gain a command over the craft. It's not that big of a deal, because it's just science, logic, physics. That's it. These things you can learn. Writing has to come from here. That's the most difficult part. And the very first day I met Maddie, he gave us all a writing, like he gave one topic then and there and asked us to work on ideas. I really like that. I really respect that aspect because, see, you can nail a film if it has good writing. Even if the making is bad, nobody cares about the making. Nobody cares in what camera you shot, what equipments you use. At the end of the day, they care about your stories and your characters. So I feel that, and as far as short film making is concerned, short film is the toughest writing, because you write a series, you write a film, there is a lot of time where you can give for exposition, character development, and what's so not. Short film, like within short span of time, you need to let audience know your character and then like probably end with a twist or something. It's very difficult, very tough nut to crack, and I'm glad that time and time again the writers here are doing their best to tell interesting and convincing stories. My only thing is that, see, I know we are all limited by certain resources and what's or not. We'll try and stick to what best suits our environment. My thing is that. So, yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, thank you. I think since we had like four writers and four different perspective, and also a lot of writers will be watching, so I will also give my perspective. As all of them told, whatever they told is true, and my perspective is that when you're writing for a short film and with a minimum budget independent filmmaking, these are like restriction. So what you can do is you can still control the world that you create. So it has to be one of the three things: either story or characters or concept. So if you look at Nolan, Tenet is a concept oriented film, and they say that it's not the best film of work, but visual effects, I think it did get an Oscar or something, right? Yeah, so Tenet is more concept oriented. It failed where the characters didn't stick to the audience, or they couldn't relate to the characters, and there was no story as that was as good as Inception. Why do you like Inception? The arc, the protagonist wants to get back to his family, and the concept was there, but the story and the drive for character was there. So you have to strike a balance, and you need to choose where you have to concentrate, whether the story or characters or the concept. So if you're putting the concept as the core element of the film, make sure you create some interesting characters and interesting story around the concept. Like if you look at my short film Inversal, I just wanted to replicate what Nolan did in Tenet, and I created a story, and it came out really well, so people liked it, and it is just a basic short film, but then the concept really stood out. And also Baby Blue, I wanted to create like very funky characters and with names that want to stick, whether they have watched it one time or like 10 times, the name should stick for long duration. So creating impressive characters, and then that will be etched in the viewer's mind, so that is also important. But at the end of the day, you have to choose one core element, whether it's going to be the story or the world that you build or the characters in it or a concept, and then make sure you balance the other two elements. So that is my perspective, and I try to explore all these three things in different short films. And yeah, now we have a lot of writers, so I am having the back seat now. I'm just trying to act and coordinate the project. So yeah, thank you so much. I'm glad that we finished the project. The project very soon, and yeah, hope we'll be meeting for more film shoots. And I hope you all learnt a lot today. Okay, yeah, meet you on another live stream or video. Until then, you're watching Medley with Mary. I'm Mary Rosen. Bye bye.